Alright, so my name's Michael Clark. I'm a care leaver. I'm the chair of Southwark's Children and Care Council. I'm a founding advisor of a recruitment industry. I'm a student. I'm a relational activist. I've got a to-do list by my name, so I'm just here to talk about love.
That love word, as it's unfolding, that word, and we each, as humans, have a different, absolute, totally different truth to that word. And so to unfold what love is to unfold what our own individual humanity is, and there's no one else like us.
But this kind of idea about love being this kind of romantic love, this very Western, sort of Latin kind of constructions. And it's like, and I used to say, my God, everybody believes in Mills and Boons, and it's going to be a Mills and Boons moment.
The word love has challenged me in this context. I would use lots of other words, but I would not have used love. And so it's been quite interesting hearing and thinking about it. I'm not saying that I'm right, but it's a process I'm coming to. And I think partly because I've seen love as very much within the family. Care, kindness, humanity, relationship. So I think I think it's just semantic, really. I think they mean similar things. But it was just wanted to make the point about that it is a word that I've struggled with using in this context.
One of the gifts that I've received in life is a friendship with a woman named Jean Stallings. She's in the United States, and she's African American and was part of the civil rights movement when she was young. She met with Dr. Martin Luther King once to challenge him because at the time unmarried mothers did not have any role in the civil rights movement. The reason I'm thinking of her this morning is because she's had all kinds of trauma in her life and has found ways to rise above that. And we were hearing the word judgment, what it means to not judge someone, and how she's found the strength and generosity and love to not judge people who've really damaged her. It's an inspiration for me, and that word restoration, I think, knowing her is something that I feel is soul restoring, and in a way I see an example of how she's been able to restore herself through, when they go low, we go high, just rising above.
Makes me think of a film I saw recently called Official Secret, where Catherine Gunn was working in GCHQ and came across the fact that the American CIA basically was aiming to spy on the countries going to the Security Council to blackmail members there. And she thought that was so wrong. But she acted on that despite the fact that she intensely loved her husband, who was a Turkish refugee seeking asylum status. And she knew that, as far as one can tell, that in taking a stand about this ethical issue to try and defeat the way in which the spying was going on, she put her marriage and her husband and her love at serious risk, and she did that. That there's things going on in there about how do I handle this, that I have this intense love, I think was the way it was portrayed, for this man, for this marriage and so on, but I am going to do something which is somehow not more important than it, but has to find a way to live with that.
A relationship itself is like a voyage of trust. It's a voyage, because if you break down the word relationship, it's relation and a ship. A ship has its destination. It goes on a voyage. Relation. A relationship doesn't matter between we like the same color. It could be you hate the color blue and I love the color blue. That right there is a relation. Because although we're not on a level where you like it and I like it, we still have a feeling about the same item. Within every marriage, you have to have at least 30, 40 divorces within the marriage for you to know it works. Before you actually get divorced, you need to have that breakup. You need to break down within a relationship for you to be able to rebuild it. Like what you said, a soul can be broken, but yeah, it can be restored. That's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. That's literally, basically, in other words, what my therapist was saying to me. The fact that you will be broken in life, but it's all about who you've got around you to restore you, basically.
I've got my own dignity, I've got my own respect. Have that for yourself first and foremost, and have the love for yourself first and foremost, in spite of what everybody else says.
So when it comes to that restoration, talking about the trauma and the type of love that people are putting in, when the power of love overcomes the love for power, we'll be one step closer to peace. And I feel like I'm aiming at love and I feel closer to peace.